Welcome everyone! Today I'll be showing you all of my unfinished or ongoing crochet projects. I've made quite a bit, as you can see in my previous video. I showed all my finished projects. There's also quite a lot of unfinished projects, which I'm sure everyone that crochets can relate to. I could not find all of my projects actually, which is a bit strange, but yeah, the ones that I found, I'll show it to you in this video. So let's get straight into it. Okay, the first one, we don't talk about her. I made her on vacation and I did not bring enough yarn. It was also a new type of yarn. It was very flat, and it's very stiff. It just doesn't, it's really not nice to wear, and I also don't really like the length of it because I didn't have enough and it kept falling apart and I just got frustrated, so I stopped. So it's not really an ongoing project, but it's definitely unfinished. And this is also not gonna get finished, sadly. Next up, I've got these two cups. I made them and they're too small for me, sadly, but it's such a shame to take out all of my hard work when I can just save it for someone who it does fit. So I'm just waiting for one of my friends who also wants a top to message me, and then I can make them something with these if they fit them, of course, because it's such a shame to just throw them out. This one's actually quite a big project. I saw this pattern for sewing on Pinterest for this really cute ruffle top. So I saw the things you have to cut out of fabric, and I thought, oh, I could do that with yarn, which I underestimated for sure. I started, and the front was actually relatively easy. I just went straight and then I expanded it, and then I made some ruffles and then I tied them back at the top. So it's it looks really nice, but the rest is kind of the issue, because I made a side part, but as you can see, it's way too far out. It doesn't really fit right, and as you can see, I did not expand it enough. I just expanded it a little bit, and should have definitely done more, but halfway through the second one I just stopped because I like to start a pattern and then I can just crochet, relax, watch some Netflix or listen to an audiobook. And this one is very much a thinker because I have to make the pattern, which I do enjoy doing, but I was listening to lots and lots of audiobooks in the period that I was making this, so it was just kind of too much and I put it on pause for a while, but I am planning on finishing this for sure. I really like the way that the yarn looks. I was not expecting it to look that way. If you look at the ball itself, I was expecting it to be a bit more mangled, but I actually really like this camo-ish look. So I'm definitely gonna finish this someday. And the next one is one of my failed projects again. I was planning on making a sweater, and for the people that crochet, you would know that making a sweater is a very big project for anyone who crochets, even for the professionals, and it's better to knit one, and I have knitted before, quite a lot actually. I started knitting and then I went into crochet because it seemed a lot more approachable to me. I can only knit scarves, which I have made lots of scarves, but sweaters not so much. I'm sure I could do it, I'm just scared to try, so I decided to do a crochet one instead. So I made these very tiny holes, which you could just wear a bra underneath it and probably not really see that you're wearing basically nothing underneath it. However, it just doesn't feel right. I did not have a lot of experience when I started this. I made the neckline way too square, and I kept decreasing the sleeve to make it smaller, but as you can see, I did not do it very gradually. You can see the steps and it just doesn't look right. So I was going to take it apart, which I still plan on doing. I'd have to take the time to do it because I did sew them together and cut them off already. So I will just have to take some time to take it apart, and then I can use the yarn in another project. Then last, but definitely not least, this is my biggest project ever. I previewed it a little bit in my previous video. Definitely check that one out as well. But yeah, this is a lot. I've been working on her for 6 months now. She's nowhere near finished. I started off very excited, enthusiastic with the bodice, which again, I had no pattern, but I had inspiration from a House of CB dress, which I fell in love with at first sight, but my bank account did not, I could not afford it, so I decided to make it instead, which will probably cost me more money eventually. But these huge balls of yarn, it was actually much bigger when I started, this big. I love these. I buy them all the time. They are from Zeeman. I'm not sure if it's just in the Netherlands, but I will put a little logo up here. Maybe you'll recognize it. I love their yarn. Almost all of my yarn that I get is from them. It's very affordable, which makes it fun to try new things without putting any pressure on it. And these are called the Promo, I think. But as you can see, there is a difference in color. I had started the bodice very excited to get into my new project with 2 big balls of the Promo yarn. And then when I finished it, I started the skirt actually, which one row around this takes me about half an hour to 45 minutes, and I crochet fast, so that is, yeah, you can probably imagine how insanely long it would take, because I am planning to make this floor length. I think it will be more like a little bit over the knee, so like called T length, I think, because floor length is it's gonna take about half my life, I think. But yeah, because it's such a big project and it's just very repetitive, I struggle continuing with it, but I definitely do want to finish it. This is my favorite thing I've ever made. Yeah, I had 2 big balls of yarn when I started on the bodice, and when I finished it, I started on the skirt. However, I soon figured out that I did not have enough yarn, so I went back to the store and tried to find any, and there was none. So I just put it on pause because I usually restocked the Promo yarn like every week, every 2 weeks. So I kept coming back and I could not find it anywhere, and I was so sad because I thought I couldn't finish it because they took them out of the assortment, because like when you buy them they're like this big, and I think they're only 4 or 5 euros, so it's such a bargain. And I would not have made this dress with any other yarn because it would have been way too expensive. This is already 4 or 5 balls, and I've bought about 6 more. Well, that's a spoiler, but I called about 25, 30 stores around the Netherlands to ask if they had this yarn, and no one did. No one knew why they didn't have it, but it hadn't been restocked for like a month. And I was so scared that it would never be restocked again. But then when we went to a new store that had just opened, did not call before, we just went in, and there was like 10 of them. So I bought all of them. But when I came home, as you can see, there's quite the color difference. Even though it's the same brand, the same name, the same color code, they rebranded it and they took out the little bit of yellowish, because I really like the cream color, so now it's like really white. Yeah, it's really sad, but I just figured I would get over it and just continue with this yarn, because I still do want to make the dress, and in the dark it doesn't look that bad. It's just in daylight it's really visible. So this is not an outside dress, she is for inside and for parties. I don't know. This is already really heavy. I kind of want to weigh it because I'm not even halfway, and she's got some weight to her. But yeah, I love it. I will definitely try it on right now so you can see it as well. So here it is on. I'm wearing shorts, don't worry. But yeah, this is how far I've come. I'm already pretty far, to be honest, if you think that every row is about 45 minutes of work. Yeah, I'm definitely not there yet, but we're getting there. So yeah, it's really nice and form-fitting actually, and it's so nice and comfortable. I really do like it, and I really hope that I will have an event to wear this to eventually someday. I actually came up with a cute little idea as well. I really need some motivation to finish this dress. So for every new person who subscribes to my channel, I will make an extra row and dedicate it to that person. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you want me to finish this dress. I can't promise that it will be done, but I hope that it will be done before, I was gonna say end of the year, but I feel like that's a bit short. But yeah, I'm gonna try end of the year. Let's say just end of the year. We're gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will obviously keep updating you guys over on my Instagram on the dress. I will finish it sometime eventually, I'm sure. But yeah, I will every now and then, when I've put on a couple of centimeters, I will show it so you guys can track the progress. A huge thank you to all of my music friends who made the music for this video yet again. I've linked all of them down below. Yeah, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I've also linked my own music down below in case you're interested. And yeah, I'll be uploading a new video every Thursday and Sunday. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!